Hello and welcome to Prime News. First a look at the headlines. State budget shrinking before approval, borrowing curtailed, surplus budget turns revenue neutral in first quarter, every Goan a Lakpati borrower, tracking Treasury report. CAG to audit mining leases renewal, State Auditor General asks Mines Department to furnish details of second renewals and notings of Indian Bureau of Mines on leases. Goan farmers switching to horticulture, rise in vegetable farming in 3 years. Goans turn away from Kharif and Rabi farming, sugarcane farming not stable. Entry fee scam in casinos, operators manipulate entry registers, 5,000 crore loss to state treasury in 5 years, illegal exemption of transfer fees on vessel transfer, claims Gen Next. Veli parishioners and police scuffle of 2012 haunts again, court to issue summons against priest and parishioners, MLA Benjamin urges for a compromise from government. And Penna de França Gram Sabhas without Sarpanch witness chaos. Chikali Gram Sabha heats up on a NOC to Wi-Fi tower and Abhishek engineers. Now the news in detail. State budget is shrinking before an assembly nod. 13,300 crore odd budget is almost down nearly 20% if the state figures are to be believed. While budget estimates 728 crores average monthly revenue, government says it's just 650 crores. The monthly expenditure too is down to 650 crores from proposed 694 crores. The budget already faces a 9% deficit worth 1,159 crores. While the remaining plan needs 130 crores worth borrowings a month, government has limited itself to just 100 crores. Every Goan is now a Lakpati borrower. Watch Tracking Treasury report.
Parseकर-led government presented its ambitious 13,300 crore odd budget last March, and just 4 months later, the figures and the estimates are shaking. This is how the state finance minister is running the state business.
650 कोटींचो आमकां खर्च आसता दर म्हयन्याक आनी हो येता कसो जाल्यार सरकाराक 500 कोटी रेव्हेन्यू आनी रसिट्स येतात दर म्हयन्याक सादारण ऑन एन एवरेज. केंद्र सरकारान राज्यां कडेन जो वेगळो एटिट्यूड धरलो आनी तातूंतसून जी आमची सादारणपणे 1800 कोटी सुमार वाडल्यात, ताच्यामुळे सादारण दर म्हयन्याक 150 कोटी जादा मेळटात आनी त्यामुळे 650 कोटी हे भागतात. 80 कोटी हे मेंटेनन्साचेर आनी कॅपिटल वर्क्साचेर वतात. 5 कोटी हे मायनिंग रिहॅबिलिटेशन स्किमीचेर वतात. 200 कोटी हे सॅलरीचेर आनी पेन्शनाचेर 200 कोटी वतात. जुनी जी कर्जां घेतलेलीं असतात सरकारांनी, ऑन एन एवरेज दर म्हयन्याक सादारण 100 कोटी हे जुने डेप्ट जे कर्ज आसा तेचे हप्ते येतात. 90 कोटी पावर पर्चेसाचेर मोडटात आमी आनी 100 कोटी सादारणपणे मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंडिचर असो जर धरलो जाल्यार 650 कोटींचो आमकां खर्च आसता.
Government in past 4 months has enforced almost every revenue-raising tax and non-tax budget proposal, including the power and the water tariff hike up to the petroleum VAT hike. Still, the treasury as of date shows monthly average inflow of 650 crores. On the other side, the government has trimmed its monthly expenditure to 650 crores from proposed 694 crores in the budget. And now look at the budget, which proposes annual revenue worth 8,737 crores, means average 728 crores monthly average. An expenditure of 8,329 crores, that's average 694 crores a month. Budget shows a net 408 crore surplus, while the Chief Minister now says in first 4 months it's revenue neutral. In the initial quarter of the current fiscal, the commercial tax revenue is 5% behind the budgeted target. The government expects almost 742 crores of revenues from mines and minerals and central grants of 740 crores, apart from 1,800 crores worth tax revenue returns from the centre. The state has never till date been able to get central grants of more than 400 to 450 crores annually. These are the concern area. Apart from this, to enforce a plan of 3,121 crores in its 13,300 odd crore budget, state would need borrowings worth 2,711 crores, keeping aside a budget deficit of 1,159 crores, which is worth almost 33% of its plan. The state has planned borrowings of just 1,552 crores. That's average 130 crores monthly, and now it intends to borrow just 100 crores, posing a big question mark on enforcement of plan worth 1,500 crores.
जेन्ना वर्साची बॉरोईंग लिमीट 1800 कोटी आसा हेचो अर्थ दर म्हयन्याक हांव 150 कोटी बॉरो करूं शकता. गेल्या 4 म्हयन्यांक 600 कोटी पर्यंत बॉरो करूंक जाय. करपाची कुवत आसतना 100 चोक 400 कोटी फक्त बॉरो केल्ले आसा.
As of now, the budget estimates and the enforcement is not in tune. While the government is cautious enough not to borrow, the move may lead to shelving several of its proposed plans. It's a mismatch of almost 20% still. The Chief Minister is sticking to his budget claims. The accumulated public debt and the financial liability has touched 15,000 crore mark. That's a debt of almost 1 lakh per head for a Goinkar. Goinkar is a Lakpati borrower now. Bureau Report, Prudent.
The CAG is conducting the audit of Goa's mining lease renewals. Auditor General of Goa has asked Mines Department to furnish information on the second renewal of mining leases. It has sought details of opinion obtained from the Controller General, Indian Bureau of Mines. State government has renewed 88 mining leases, of which 60 have paid the stamp duty. Auditor General has sought lease-wise details of opinion obtained from the IBM on the priority basis.
The Auditor General of Goa has raised questions over second renewal of mining leases. In the interest of the mineral development, Goa government has renewed 88 mining leases. Government has recovered almost 800 crores worth stamp duty on renewal of 60 leases. Referring to mines and mineral development rules, Auditor General has stated, before granting approval for second or subsequent renewal of a mining lease, state government shall seek a report from the Controller General, Indian Bureau of Mines, as to whether it would be in the interest of mineral development to grant the renewal of mining lease. It is mandatory to take report from the IBM before granting of second renewal. In this connection, Auditor General has sought lease-wise details of opinion obtained from Indian Bureau of Mines. Following information has to be furnished to the Auditor General of Goa. Leases number and name of the leaseholder, date of second renewal request letter of leaseholder, date of letter sent to IBM seeking report under section 24A, date of receipt of IBM report with leaseholder wise remarks if any on second renewal, date of second renewal order. Auditor General has requested Mines Department to give all details on priority basis. Reporter Mahesh Gadi for Prudent.
Goans are now switching from farming to vegetation. Government's own figures reveals it all. There is a rise of 12% in vegetable farming. On the other side, there is a fall of 11% in paddy farming. State figures says it all. 3,415 hectares of land has turned barren in the last 3 years. Vegetable farming is being carried out on 456 hectares of land in the last 3 years. However, the sugarcane farming is still not stable. Watch this report.
Goans are switching away from farming as the years pass by. Every year, hectares and hectares of land is turning barren. Government figures reveal the fact. Kharif farming has dropped from 2012 to March 2015 by 11%, which means people have stopped farming on 3,415 hectares of land. In 2012, 31,255 hectares of land was under Kharif farming. Now the figure has dropped to 27,840 hectares. The proportion of Rabi farming is comparatively less in Goa since beginning. The ratio of Rabi farming is half of Kharif farming. Kharif farming has also dropped by 3% on a proportionate land of 445 hectares. Vegetable cultivation has seen a rise in Goa post-mining ban. Kharif plantation has increased by 3% since 2012, a rise of almost 87 hectares. While Rabi vegetables cultivation has risen by 12% in the last 3 years, which is 456 hectares. In 2012, 3,748 hectares of land was under vegetable cultivation. Now the figure is up by 4,202 hectares. Sugarcane farming is showing a fluctuating trend in recent years. Sugarcane was cultivated on 854 hectares of land in 2012-2013. It witnessed a rise to 872 hectares, which means more than 18 hectares of land was taken under sugarcane cultivation. But it saw a sudden fall in 2014-15, from 872 hectares to 808 hectares, a drop of 64 hectares in sugarcane farming. Senior reporter Lokik Shilkar for Prudent.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.